some messages for Cancer. So if you have Cancer in your chart, or if you are cross-watching for Cancer, you might need to switch or flip the roles, as energy is fluid. Okay, even if you have Cancer placements or you are Cancer. Okay, I'm reading the energy. Put yourself where you go. Not all my readings will resonate with everyone, so do please take what resonates. Leave the rest for another to appreciate, as always. Okay, if you resonate with these messages, I do appreciate the support. Like, subscribe, comments, shares. All right, we have Saturn. Okay, so there are some kind of cautions and limits that you are possibly taking a good look at right now, Cancer, or that is the idea of it. Okay, let's see what else happening. Yeah, that is the idea of it with the North Node. Okay, so now is the time. Now is the time to take a look at what has been limiting or cautionary in your energy, because it is about expanding and learning this lesson that is occurring. Okay, yeah, wisdom, gaining the wisdom and insight. So that means learning from your experiences, and then therefore you can help others learn from experiences similar to yours. Let's just go ahead with some oracle card messages, and then I'll get some tarot messages. Let's see what's happening. Let's set the tone here for the Cancer reading for Cancer, and see what's coming out for Cancer. Okay, and give me 1 second here. 11th house is coming out. I'm going to check something here. All right, let's see. Okay, it is working. All right. You got the future. You got Aquarius. All right, do it your own way. Do it on your own. The first house, who you are, the way you project yourself. Okay. Cancer, what's happening for Cancer? It's time for Cancer. All right. One more. Okay. There's a power struggle. All right. So there's been a power struggle, or there is a power struggle coming to light here. This is about getting and using power, other people's resources, and life or death issues with the 8th house. That's Scorpio. Okay, life or death issues. So that is some kind of immediacy, or some kind of something like that. So there's something immediately to look at. I'm going to try to get a little more light here on that. Hang on, let me move my blinds back. I guess that'll work for a little while. Okay. There's an idea and question, all right, with these other people. You have connections coming out. Leaders, do what you want to do, and then an obsession. The need to control, and then Aries. Okay, so whatever idea in question, we're going to take a look at that. And this is about to ignite your creative abilities. Okay, there's some kind of leadership position or status shift due to some kind of life or death issue, meaning something needs to change, or is going to change, or there's going to be a change occurring. It's still a mystery. Something, or there's something about a mystery with this struggle. Somebody, okay, so we saw Saturn, that's karma. Okay, so it's like receiving karma, and not when you don't acknowledge that you're receiving karma, then the karma, it just gets bigger. Does that make sense? So something like that. Yeah, sacrifice. Okay, so yes, this is occurring for you in some type of way. All right. So of course, when you're not acknowledging karma, then you're also not acknowledging responsibility or accountability here. Other people's resources and the ideas. So there's been ideas but it's been a struggle. Let's see, what else for Cancer? Leo? Other people's resources. Here's the responsibility. I just said something about responsibility or accountability. Okay. That is Capricorn. Power and status. Somebody getting a karmic lesson here. Okay, and yeah, hidden. Look at that. Hidden. I was just talking about keeping, okay, so not acknowledging things does not make them go away. Something like that. Okay? That's why awareness is showing up. Mercury, that's communication. It's Mercury retrograde at this time. There's a secret result of power. Philanthropy is showing up here with or about some kind of leader. I'm getting that this is a combination, obviously, of resources for some reason. You have much awareness. Okay, so Mercury retrograde is bringing up all sorts of, like, what do I want to say? Karmic endings, if you want to call it karmic endings. Here you are. The past. Closing things out here. Doing what makes you feel secure. So maybe you're part of this mystery. I don't know where the mystery is coming in. Okay. Jupiter. Growing, learning, and expanding. Wow. You're 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so you don't need these other people's resources. Okay, so it's about you, since you are very grounded in your own energy, you have awareness of. It's like, okay, so just because you have awareness of something doesn't mean you need it. This is freedom. You walked away with the 8 of Cups right into the 9 of Pentacles. Independence, freedom. Walking away from what? Wow. Just like what no longer serves, or what you've been juggling, or this lack mindset made with the, okay, so I just said you don't need other people's resources, but you are aware of something. Maybe you hung on to something for a while and decided to finally move forward to calmer waters with it, which brought you freedom. There was a win at all cost situation. So there was like some kind of competition with this power. Getting and using power with an idea in question. What is the idea in question? Your freedom? I don't know. What is the idea? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so to me that is making poor decisions or becoming something very materialistic. These are using other, that would be using other people's resources and not being forthright with it. Yeah, okay, 5 of Swords again. So there's something hidden. Let's see here. Let me just go ahead and shuffle. For you, Cancer, what's up with this getting and using other people's resources for the power? Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Walked away. Same card. Wow, 2 of Cups. These could be 2 individuals walking away together as well. So you walking, 2 people walking toward a wish fulfillment. Whether maybe it's a wish fulfillment for, that's what that Aquarius energy was for the future. Something in the future is going to make sense when you meet someone. Well, who's as independent and free and resourceful as you are, Cancer. What's happening here for Cancer? This is power trip going on over here with the 8 of Cups. You have an idea and question. So what is it? Love. Wow. You're very aware of what is occurring. We've got Gemini here. Life or death issue, choices. Let's see. Hang on, because I used that card recently and I just want to get a different one. And here with the Lovers card, and here I have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Very poor investments of these other people and their resources. Okay, so these resources obviously have become drained due to poor decisions. Queen of Wands, another other people. So here's the people. We got a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You have Gemini. You will meet your soulmate. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me read this card correctly. When you meet your soulmate, you will feel calm, no anxiety or agitation. That Two of Cups came up. So making a choice, a clear choice. Other people have a lot of eyes here. Queen of Wands. Okay, so there's jealous energy. Wow. Being projected about you. Temperance. Wow. Okay. Here you are, healed. The idea in question or the connection is quite healed. Wow. So you got the Lovers and Temperance. That confirms this card. The no agitation, and the no anxiety. Okay, so this is putting an end to the Ten of Swords. It's not staying stuck there. So the Ten of Swords is the Ace of Swords as well. It does bring clarity, completions. Okay, not staying stuck in some kind of heartache. Okay, so you've healed the idea in question. Somebody's going to get a reflection here of the burdens that were created. So somebody's going to need to carry their own burdens now, because that's part of that not taking accountability, responsibility, and the karma getting louder. Let's see. Wow. Here's the Death card. Here's the Page of Cups with the Three of Cups in reverse. The other people and the resources. Okay, so it was very imaginative. There were some connections that were put in a leadership position that were very immature, and it like became unimaginative. They don't, or something. I don't know. What is that? Yeah, Fool in reverse. Death. This is what that, like, okay, and hidden involvement. So, what is that? Maintaining some kind of appearance of innocence, but yet not. Oh my gosh, Seven of Swords, but not. Okay, so not innocent, and that's going to reflect here. It said something about a mirror, reflection. Wow, you're reflecting a Ten of Cups, Temperance, not on purpose. It is just the way that it is, it's the energy. Okay, Sun, I said it, it's the energy. It's just the energy, and that Two of Pentacles. Choices lead to these types of things. Anyway, there's what is it? Resources, emotions. There's things that are, okay, so words and actions haven't lined up. Okay, so that is being noticed. All right. Here's the words, or the knowledge is superficial, or something about sub, I don't know. Okay, It's like no longer able to hide in the shadow over here with the Temperance. This is what I'm feeling with the Three of Cups in reverse. And that Seven of Swords coming out now in reverse. I said not able to stay hidden. Huh? And there. That shows the strategies that were used. Okay, so not only, there's a lot of strategy. Magician, a lot of tools, a lot of strategies. Cancer. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Cups. Choices. I said choices. 5-5. Those are changes too. Those are changes with choices. So a lot of changes with those choices. With whom you're making choices with, Cancer, is going to make a big old difference here. Okay. Nine of Wands in reverse is not a pleasant energy to be in. Okay, so overly defensive. So there's a much over defensiveness because of lack of accountability. So and a lot of action then, a lot of fire. Taking action again with the words and the actions not meeting up. It's about meeting up. Wow. And the thoughts aren't aligning either. So I got the Nine of Swords now. So now there's some kind of worry involved with the Seven of Swords activity, the deception or the lies. As I said, the truth was going to occur here. And then I got the Four of Cups. So you aren't accepting offers from these three cups, but there is possibly an offer that you aren't aware of yet. Let's see, because there's something else hidden. So once you become aware of one thing, something else is going to reveal itself. Hangman. Once you see a higher perspective, Pisces could be involved. Nine of Cups in reverse. There's something that somebody wants, but it's like very childish or selfish involvement here. Okay, you're willing to like take a new avenue or take a new road with the Page of Pentacles, and without the confusion, Seven of Cups in reverse. I want another one on this Page of Cups because it involves that whatever's returning, so something's definitely returning. Wow, a lot of news. Conversations about that Ten of Swords, Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, communications. No. Wow. There's an Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups in reverse now, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. All this hidden involvement. You had the ability to like see something about this Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the losses, why they even occurred. 2-2, based on decisions. Somebody's making blind decisions here. Here's completions. I wanted to see what this Page of Cups, I said not innocent. So that is, Ten of Cups in reverse is everybody wanting to be a leader. So it's like if you have a ship and you have all these captains, nothing ever gets done, something like that. Okay, so we have an Ace of Cups. Okay, so you have, I said you were going to have an offer that was different from these three cups. You have a divine offer as soon, but if it's like if you're in a certain mind space, it's like coming out of a certain mind space. Judgment, the Sun. Okay, what is this deception or worry? One more on that. Because love is here, or, you know, it is here. It's just Chariot in reverse. Hey, putting a stop to something. So as soon as you made a choice to put a stop to one thing, and look at that, chaos or conflict, another 5. So it's Emperor in reverse. Okay. Okay, so not chasing the snake that bit you type of thing. Okay, let's see. There's Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles in reverse with this involvement and the deception. So, okay. Why somebody was doing something or why somebody was doing something or stayed somewhere so long, or I don't know. Okay, what are the obstacles? Trying to wrecked. Something got wrecked. I don't know. Trying to resurrect old ideas, breathe new life into it. Okay, this is getting and using power. Not ready. Okay, let's see. So, unfinished business. Okay, other people and their resources feel like there's unfinished business with soulmate energy. Soulmate energy twice here. So I'm getting like two people coming together and then energy having unfinished business, trying to resurrect old ideas. You're being refreshed, fulfilling your desires, you're moving. This is actual movement to the right connections, healed connections, connections that don't require healing. I just saw stormy relationships. So new and different, or some kind of, I got Sagittarius here, and this is the wisdom. This is like be taking a middle road or a middle path here. Yeah, cutting it short. Wow, you're cutting this other people and their resources short. The idea in question. Okay, you got an answer here. Somebody got an answer. The answer is no. No, there's a shady deal and a dark road. Okay, so energy chose a shady deal and a dark road, and you moved away from it, or you're moving, or you're moving in such a way energetically that it's very surprising or something. There's a shady deal here. Your dreams could be telling you something. Something's going to come back to bite someone. What is this for Cancer? Comes back to bite you. Bitter taste, same card. It's going to come back to bite someone. Comes back to bite you. Yeah, okay. So that was the idea in question. Feels wrong, bad idea, manipulated, led astray. Okay. But it led you to some kind of freedom. You didn't accept these offers. You didn't accept something. You were the Nine of Pentacles, not the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Not the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You are getting it together, and it's all lined up for you with a smiley face heart there. So let's see. I wanted to, okay, smiley face heart here. All right, getting it together, all lined up for you. When this hidden involvement it's like what's done in the dark isn't going to stay there forever. Not ready. Somebody's getting satisfaction. There's a spotted reputation taking place, or this was to affect someone's reputation. But whatever's hidden, I just said, it's going to come to light. Something about getting caught, feeling fragmented. Golden opportunity, but it's a time in the behind. Something's been done too much, overly done. Trust your feelings and fulfill your heart's desire. You got two yeses, and it's about the heart. The heart says yes. All right, something about that. Open to suggestions. Okay, Six of Pentacles in reverse. 6, 6. With the Lovers on the Six of Pentacles in reverse. This is injustice. Okay. Other people getting using power and life or death issues. So a lot of agitation was created about an Ace of Pentacles. Here it's in reverse. So nothing is, so it's like If it's going to disturb your peace, it's going to cost too much. And there's that Five of Swords again. So that was in the other deck. Win at all costs. That speaks for itself. I mean, unless you stop, and then it stops. All right, and then it stopped. Okay, the plan isn't working out. This unfinished business is going to. It's not about. What is it? It doesn't need closure. Something about not needing closure. Queen of Swords in reverse. You don't need closure. Air sign energy. I do have Gemini here. This is about communications. This is about boundaries with communications. Overstepping boundaries. Being very defensive. So that Nine of Wands was in reverse. Something's very defensive or on the defense. And there's that Four of Cups. Four of Cups is over here. There's an offer coming in that's going to be much different than the others. What is that song? There's one, it's when you look at a picture and then you find the different thing. There's one thing different from the others. Wow. And then the Knight of Cups comes out. Yeah. So you got something that's going to be different. Not as you expected. Okay, you're moving to calmer waters with this Knight of Cups. Okay, so it's like you've got a right connection showing up here. There's ideas and questions. So you have put like questions out there about possibly these connections and getting information about that. Yeah, Two of Swords in reverse, Five of Cups. Those are those three cups that are on in reverse. Okay. And this deception again. Same thing, comes back to bite you. Something comes in, comes back to bite you. So it's being aware of what you're attracting. Okay. What is this? The Three of Cups in reverse and Three of Cups in reverse right here. So that's more than one group. And not at rest. This is not taking, that's just the doing too much I felt before. Doing too much. This Seven of Swords and Four of Swords is 11 swords. All right. So I'm no longer able to keep up. Somebody's not, information, Knight of Swords. That's a very swift energy. King of Wands in reverse. Those are where the actions and the words aren't matching up. Judgment. It's going to run right into an occurrence. So whatever's not taking responsibility is going to be surprised as well. A Tower. Somebody's reputation is involved here. Aries. Not moving forward. Cancer. The World. It's like this. It's going to be loud. I don't know. Something's going to be. There is a scripture somewhere. I don't know what it is, except for something about shouted from the rooftops. The truth. King of Pentacles in reverse. The Sun. Much awareness. Everything was a bad idea, but you closed out the cycle. Wow. With the King of Swords. Trust your feelings. Trust logic here. Logic with the King of Swords, closing out the cycle logically or gracefully. Queen of Cups, logically, gracefully, in your element. Okay, there's a past still, wanting to hang on with the Ten of Pentacles. So reliance, there's a lot of reliant energy here. Ace of Swords in reverse. Reliant and not truthful. Okay, about the work that was put in or no, I don't know, what is at the bottom here? Burning through money, poor investment, and broke. Okay, well, before I put this down, that's broke energy. Something, and that Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse confirms that. So this is about being without for some reason. There's a planning phase, wow, and this is the opposite of a planning phase. Unfinished. So as long as you're not putting the time and attention into this unfinished business energy, you have strategies of your own here with this chess. Chess could be significant. You're seeking truth within the situation. Wow. Embrace courage here with these other people, the resources, and the life and death issues. I have unlock your heart when the Knight of Cups showing up here. So, unlock your heart. You have unwavering faith occurring. Roots of success. That's why you've got and gained so much attention in unusual ways. I'm getting tide of transition, getting advice. Getting advice, different advice now. A clear mind. Commitment. I have a clear mind. Swimming could be significant. With the 7, okay, so you're having a clear mind, clearing your karma, or clearing up your end here. There is a commitment coming in. I said 2 people coming together. Unlock your heart. Well, something's going to be different from the others. Here's a dove, a peace. So, new heights over here with a reputation, with a spotted reputation. Somebody took something too far. Release burdens. River of release. 2 cards of release, because you are like, now you are like, I see the bird, the eagle, the dove, higher wisdom. Okay, so there's a higher wisdom here, the logic. Okay, so trust these cycles that close out, and there's a reason for them. And release. River of release. I said swimming, a river, or something to do with water. What else here for Cancer? The sculpture of the self. You know how water sculptures the environment? Some kind of motorcycle going on out there, isn't it? Okay. On the mend. Sculpture of the self on the mend. Okay, so you are mending from this, healing from this, on the mend, and your heart is right here, on the mend. Hearts in nature, wow. And in the planning phase, I said something's being worked out or planned, having to do with love or love connections. Not going to be for everyone. Hearts in nature, I didn't say that. Behind the veil. Okay, so something is the veil's being lifted. Roots of success as well. Wow. Okay, I do hope this was helpful, Cancer. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you next time.